We're here at Paul Mitchell School in Schenectady. We are celebrating Angelo Santabarbara's first year in office as the New York State Assemblyman. Hopefully we'll get to meet some very interesting people tonight and find out what they think about Angelo's first year. So welcome. What do you think of Angelo's first year in office?
It's been remarkable. You know, the thing about Angelo, when he sat out in this campaign, when he was fighting to win, he said a lot of things. And a lot of people say a lot of things, but what Angelo did is the day that he got in office, he started working. And he's been doing that for the past year. And if we look at what he's accomplished compared to what other legislatures in 1 year have done, I think it's unparalleled. So it's been an amazing year, and it just sets up a second year, which is even going to be even better.
It's great, great. Thank you very much.
All right, well, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we have Paula Marshman here from the town of Rotterdam. What do you think of Angelo's first year?
Oh, I think Angelo has done a super job. I've been following his career ever since I had the privilege of working with him with the Industrial Development Agency in the town of Rotterdam. So I just wanted to come here and support him.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay.
Here we have Giulio Veio. He is co-owner of our Paul Mitchell School here in Schenectady, and he owns 9 other schools throughout the country. He's also an author who's been given many awards. He's also a graduate of the Harvard Business Program. Excellent. He's also an international platform artist. He's an inspirational speaker, and he's here with us tonight, and he's going to say a few words about Angelo Santabarbara.
By the way, you look like very Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore?
Look at her. She's got that blue hair. Beautiful.
Thank you.
No, Angelo has been a year in office now, right?
A year in office.
And he's just doing incredible things, remarkable things. Schenectady can't do without him, and we wish him many, many more years of brilliance and excellence in the city of Schenectady.
Thank you, Giulio.
You're welcome.
Okay, here we have Mary Ann Porterfield from the Schenectady City Council, here to say a few words about Angelo's first year.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Angelo. I'm just really glad to be here to celebrate your first year anniversary with you. I want to commend you on the wonderful things that you've done, the bills you've introduced, and how you just continue to serve the community. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you and to all the wonderful work that you're going to do in the State Assembly. So congratulations once again, and best of luck for the upcoming election. Take care.
This is Gerard Parisi, attorney at law, here to say a few nice words about Angelo.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Paul Mitchell, by the way, for having this event. It's a great event. They do a lot of great work in Schenectady, the city and the county, and Angelo's had a great first year. We're excited that he's our assemblyman. We're looking forward to another great year this session.
Beautiful, thank you. Now we're going to welcome Dr. Veio. He's the co-owner of Paul Mitchell School here in downtown Schenectady. Dr. Veio, what do you think of Angelo's first year in office, and do you have any advice for him for the future?
I think he did tremendous. I mean, when he was elected, he really accomplished a lot. He went above and beyond, and he's not only representing Schenectady, but you know, we got Montgomery County, Fulton, and all other counties around. So he's a very important person to know, and on a personal level, he's a great guy to know. And he's from my hometown also. So talking to him one day, we discovered that we both come from the same little town in Italy near Caserta, so we kind of formed a bond, and I think he's going to do great. And I just hope that Angelo stays in there, and I hope he works his way up all the way to Congress someday. So I have a lot of expectations for him. He's just got to be on the ball, what he's doing, and he will be amazing. He's really good. Love him.
Great. Thank you, Dr. D.
You're welcome.
This is David Bucco. He is the president of the Gillespie Group, and he's going to give us a few words about Angelo Santabarbara's first year in office.
Well, you don't see somebody that young and enthusiastic to jump into the assembly and do some things that are a little bit beyond what he thought he was capable of doing. He's dove into Schenectady and really created some excitement. People understand Angelo. He passed the film tax credit, which the governor vetoed, but Angelo got a lot of prominence for that. But having his office in Center City, walking around town, being part of the community, let me tell you, we are a poster child in Schenectady for what's developed here. Having Paul Mitchell School here, the things on State Street, Angelo putting his office on State Street is so important because he's got access to the people, the community, and the friends. He's going to go a long way in the Assembly.
From Pine Bush Realty, we have Jessica Becker.
Hi Tracy, it's nice to be here. I've known Angelo for a long time, and as soon as he got into office, he went right to work, and he's a big advocate for bullying in the schools, big advocate for veterans, and works very hard for people in his district.
Okay, we're going to welcome Angelica Morris of the Schenectady County Human Rights Commission to say a few nice words about Angelo Santa Barbara and maybe give him a few words of good luck for next year.
Absolutely. Well, Angelo, you know, me and you have been friends for a while. I helped you on your first race for the Assembly, and I just want to say congratulations for your first year in office. You are doing an exceptional job. I'm very proud not only to be a friend of yours, but to be a resident of the 111th District. Continue the good work that you're doing. Make sure that you're doing the work of the people. And if you continue to do that, you will be successful. And I wish you all the best in 2014. And let's make it happen for you to be elected again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have Angelo in Albany. He's doing a lot of good things for the community. I wish him the best of luck this year, and I'm supporting him however I can. Thanks a lot, Angelo.
And we're going to welcome Councilman Carl Erickson to say a few words about Angelo Santa Barbara.
Thank you. You know, listen, Angelo is a guy that I've known for a number of years, and whatever he does, when he puts his mind into an initiative, he really hits the ground running. He really flies with it, and so I think he's been doing a wonderful job. I think that, you know, part of being in elected office is really getting to know your constituents and making sure that you're fulfilling their needs and what they do. And Angelo's a guy that gets to know everybody. He's out there, he's listening to the people, and he knows how to get it done. So.
Okay, and here we have Mayor Gary McCarthy here to say a couple other nice words about Angelo's first year in office.
Hey Tracy, it's great to be here tonight. Angelo is such a hard worker. He's a good friend. He cares so much about this community. We're lucky to have him, and just proud to call him a friend.
All right, and here to welcome Angelo Santa Barbara on his first year anniversary party is Chad Putman, the Deputy City Clerk.
Hello, happy anniversary, Angelo. So thrilled to have you as our representative in the New York State Assembly. You know, you're just an incredible advocate for our community, and I'm excited to support you and everything that you do, and I look forward to your years of service representing our district in the near future, and I just thank you for everything that you do, and congratulations.
Beautiful, thank you very much. And here with us tonight is Andy Zen, owner of Zen Mojito Lounge in Schenectady. So Andy, tell us about the assemblyman role you have at your restaurant.
I actually created an assemblyman role for Assemblyman Santa Barbara. It's got the tuna, spicy tuna, on the seaweed roll with the avocado right on top, with the little bit of masago as fish eggs. Actually, yeah, very, very, very good. You guys should definitely come try that.
Anyway, without further ado, I give you our mayor, Gary McCarthy.
Thank you. Let's have a round for the team here at Paul Mitchell, because they really do such a great job. They add so much to the excitement that's happening in our community. And it's really a pleasure for me to be here tonight and just look at the team that has produced tremendous results in this community. You have seen hundreds of millions of dollars of investment in the city of Schenectady. It didn't happen overnight. It's been a slow, methodical process. It's been people working together, people doing the right thing. And we have produced results that are getting recognition, and people are looking at how we're doing it from not only in the region but across the state. And one of those things that is lagged a little bit has been that relationship with some of our state legislators. And so it's so refreshing, and I'm so proud to be here to have Angelo celebrate his first year, because he has that enthusiasm, that innovation, that can-do spirit that continues to build and make our community, and in his role, make our state so much better. So I'd like to introduce the guest of honor tonight, our friend, a great leader, Angelo Santabarbara.
Thank you. How about another round of applause for our mayor? And thank you to all of you for being here. The room is full. I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces, to see all the support. It really means a lot to me. It means the world to me to have this opportunity to represent all of you in the New York State Assembly. And I did hit the ground running the first year, but I plan to do more in my second year. I want to continue to work for Schenectady County, for the 111th Assembly District. With that, I want to recognize, before I get too far, recognize our host, Giulio and Giuseppe. I know, oh, he's serving wine over there, but if we can have a big round of applause, I'd like to recognize them for all of their tremendous support and for making a difference here in downtown Schenectady. And they have been there for me, and I really appreciate their support. We did a cooking show together not too long ago. They showed me a few things that my mother didn't teach me, but they do a great job cooking, and I appreciate them being here in downtown Schenectady. I want to also recognize my lovely wife, who has always been by my side. She has supported me when I was my first run for county legislature, and now in the New York State Assembly. My kids could not be here, but they've all gone through this. We've all gone through this together. So a round of applause for my wife, Jennifer. And I'd like to recognize my staff, my Chief of Staff, Gerard Parisi, for all the work he does for me day after day. Mitchell, Burke, and Yoki Bertos are here as well. And Kate McGardner is here somewhere as well. I'm thankful to have such a wonderful staff to support me day after day. So my first year in office, and thank you to all the elected officials that are here, and all of you, all of my supporters as well. I see Angelica Morris is here from the Human Rights Commission. I'd like to recognize her. So my parents are not here because, but normally they are at these functions. My parents are actually in Florida for the first time this year, but I owe a lot to them as well. They really are my inspiration. They had the courage to come here to New York years ago for a better life for their family, and it's all about opportunity and having these opportunities, and to be in the New York State Assembly now really means so much to me that we were able to work on this as a family and stick together through good times and bad, and I'm incredibly grateful to my parents for taking that step to come here to New York. And this is my home. I grew up in Mount Pleasant, and I know Mohammed is here from the Mount Pleasant Association. I grew up in the city of Schenectady, and this is my home. We live in Rotterdam now. We've lived here our whole lives, and I really want to make a difference. And I'm working hard at this job, and I really want to build on the success that we've seen here in downtown Schenectady. I want to work to make sure that more business comes here, more local jobs come back to this area, so that our families can stay together. They can live in Schenectady County and beyond and make this area their home. We've lived here for years and years, and we want to continue to see our children live here. I have a daughter, Mariana, and a son, Michael. And I'm going to have my wife come up. Actually, we're raising our kids here. We're raising our kids here together in this area, in upstate New York, in Schenectady County, because we believe in this area. We want to make this place a better place than when we started. We want to see more families come here to raise their children. We want to invest in our schools. We want to make sure our communities do well. And that's why I decided to serve in public office. And that's why I want to continue to serve and work harder this second year and make sure that, that those things happen here. Make sure that we are fighting for this district, for this area. Make sure that we are working with the mayor and our local officials to make sure good things happen here and to bring more more of the good things that are happening here in downtown Schenectady, to make sure we expand on that and make sure that those good things come to our area for the families that live here. So with that, I want to thank you for joining me this evening. It really means so much to me. I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of friends, a lot of supporters, and that means a lot to me, and I want to make this second year even better than the first year. So thank you for being here, and thank you for your support.
Angelo's being very humble. I've been there to see how hard he's worked this year. He's fought for things like the film tax credit, and I can tell you how valuable things like that are, because there's a lot of other assemblymen who don't want to give that credit up. And Angelo basically single-handedly worked the entire assembly and got a unanimous vote in the assembly to get the film tax credit passed in his first year. He also very briefly sponsored in his first year and got passed, and it wasn't easy, and it had to go through various channels to figure out how to get it done. But the church tax lien legislation, which many of you may not know about, but there were numerous churches in the city that were caught up in a myriad of red tape for years that were going to all be lost to foreclosure. It's been there 6, 7, 8 years, and Angelo in his first year fought very hard for that as well, got it passed, and got all that relief for all of those organizations in the city of Schenectady. So I've seen it firsthand.
It's wonderful to be here on Assemblyman Santabarbara's anniversary. For many of you remember, Senator Kachik right now is about 10 days short of her anniversary because her election wasn't decided until the very end of January. But since that date, we've been thrilled to be able to work with Assemblyman Santabarbara, who has worked so hard. We share office space together in Montgomery County. We've worked on so many issues together, and it's just been great from the senator's perspective to have such an able and willing partner in working together on issues. And it's just one of those things where the two of them so often are working together to get the things done that the folks of Schenectady County need. And we really appreciate the opportunity to be here and congratulate the Assemblyman on 1 year. I also wanted to point out the gentleman in the green sweater is Dan Peluso. He is our Schenectady County Community Liaison. So you will see him out and about, and he's available. He's actually stationed out of the Montgomery County office out in Amsterdam, but he's here quite frequently and makes himself available. I also want to thank Gerard. Gerard is my partner in doing the business that we do, and it's just great to have someone who's as willing and capable, and the two of us are so greatly in sync and the ability to get things done. So we've got a great partnership here. We look forward to not just another year of doing this, but many years of doing this. So thank you all very much, and Angela, congratulations.
I just want to recognize another city councilman who just walked in. Carl Erickson is here. Thank you for coming. And I will say this is a campaign year, so this is probably the last time you're going to get free food and drinks from Assemblyman Santabarbara, and there's a lot of it over there and over there. So thank you all for coming, and hopefully we'll see you during the year. Thank you.
Here with us tonight is Linda and Dave from Altamont. Say a few nice words about Angelo Santabarbara.
Well, we're from the Hill Towns, which is mainly Republicans. However, we feel Angelo has really made a difference in our community.
He's done a lot for the veterans. I'm a veteran myself, and I feel that he can do a lot more.
And to say a few nice words about Angelo again is Rich Russo.
Hey Angelo, I just want to let you know, thank you very much for your year in service. We really appreciate everything that you've done here in Schenectady County, from the work that you've done with Peaceful Acres to the tax credit for the churches to the film credit. We think that your work is fantastic. We appreciate all the support that you give us here in Schenectady County, and we look forward to many more years of your dedicated and loyal service. Thank you.
And we're lucky to have Alfredo with us tonight, who's interning in Assemblyman Santabarbara's office. So Alfredo, what do you think about your time interning with Angelo?
I think it's been really exceptional. It's been really informative. He's been a massive help. He's been great. I live right in his district, the 111th Assembly District. He's been an amazing tutor. I mean, the leadership skills, the dedication he shows to Schenectady County and the state as well, it's just beyond comparison, and that's exactly why I had requested him to be my assembly person for my internship. he's turning Schenectady into this vibrant community that's just leading the Capital District in economic recovery, real estate recovery, business recovery. Downtown Schenectady is unlike it's ever been before. And Angelo Santabarbara has been the best assembly person I probably could have ever worked with.
Have known Angelo for 20 years. When he was a civil engineer, when he was a nothing. And I love him. He has just epitomized the values, the morals, the ethics as he was an engineer, he now is doing as a politician. I can't say enough good things about him. His value system is based in family, in friends, neighborhood, the city. He is everything I want in a politician. And I could only hope, with all the other issues we have going on in politics these days, that a few other members of the Assembly and the Senate could emulate what Angelo does. He's my hero.
And we're wrapping up our evening hosting Angelo Santabarbara's first year in office party. It was a great anniversary. So many people came out to see us. And here we finally have Assemblyman Santabarbara, who's been a great friend to us at Paul Mitchell School, and we're so grateful you chose to host your party with us. And thank you very much for being here.
Well, I want to thank you, Tracy. This has been a fantastic evening. I can't believe the turnout. So many supporters, so many friends, family, and I felt like everybody was family, actually. It was a fantastic turnout. Great to see the support for my first year in office. I hope to work even harder in my second year. Great partners in the community like Paul Mitchell School and other businesses that really make this downtown Schenectady what it is today. And I want to continue on that trend to make sure that local jobs come back home, that our families stay together. I'm going to work harder in the Assembly in the second year than I did my first year. I'm going to work even harder to make sure that those things are happening right here locally. But I want to thank you for hosting. I want to thank the Paul Mitchell School. I want to thank everybody that showed up here, everybody that showed their support this evening, and hopefully we'll see you again in another year. Thank you.